Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie and today I'm doing a wrap up talking or looking back at the books that I mentioned in my most anticipated Aussie releases for 2020, looking at the ones that I've read, what I didn't read, and so forth. So I did this in two different parts. One I think was in February and the other was in April. And so I've just been kind of tracking the books, and I bought some. I made a conscious effort to read some of them, and we're just gonna talk about them now. So there's a couple of different sections of this that I've kind of split them into, like read, obviously, bought, ones I have at the library, a couple that have been pushed back, and some that I've lost interest in as well. So let's start with the ones that have been pushed back. So I have two here, first being 100 Days by Alice Pung. This was pushed back to June 2021. Still very excited about that one, and I will be keeping an eye on it to see if it does come out then. And also Gunk Baby by Jamie Marina Lau was pushed back to July 2021. Again, one that I'm still very interested in reading, so I will be watching for it if and when it does come out, hopefully in July. And then the other one that, this one seemed to have been pushed back. I haven't really heard anything about it since, but it was How We Love by Clementine Ford. I've also just kind of lost interest in this, and even when it comes out, I don't think I'll be picking it up. And yes, so those are the ones that have kind of been pushed back. There were a couple that I kind of lost interest in, or that I tried and I didn't like them. So there's kind of two parts of this. I have, or three technically. I have a couple here that I just am not in the mental space to read them. Those being Show Me Where It Hurts by Kylie Maslan and Hysteria by Katarina Bryant. These are both looking at women's experiences with chronic illness and disability. I tried to read a bit of Hysteria and it just was a little bit too much. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be in the mental space to read them, as much as I love reading books in theory about chronic illness. They can be quite triggering. So not reading those this year, and we'll kind of see how I go. A couple others that I tried Melting Moments by Anna Goldsworthy. Just wasn't my thing. I also I kind of lost interest in All Our Shimmering Skies by Trent Dalton. One of my very good friends read this and didn't like it at all, even though she loved Boy Swallows Universe, and I tend to agree with the things that she says about books. So I'm not super interested in this one. I was also like 30th on the waitlist at the library, so I just cancelled my hold, and I will decide if I want to read it in the future, maybe when there isn't such a long wait for it. And then also this one I do have here. I have Honeybee by Craig Silvey. I gave this one a go the other day. It's just not for me. I just don't think Craig Silvey's writing is for me. I had a copy of Jasper Jones that I recently got rid of because I just wasn't reading it, and I feel the same about this. So yeah, skipping that one. Okay, couple here now that I'm still really interested in. I've got two that I bought that you will have both seen rather recently. Ordinary Matter by Laura Elvery and The F Team by WrapUp. So yes, still really interested in these two. Was hoping I might get to them in December, but I don't think I will. But excited about those still. And then I have a whole bunch on hold at the library. So I have The Mother Faults by Kate Mildenhall, which I'm waiting for as an ebook, and I think I get it on the 19th of this month. Night Side of the Country I bought as an ebook because I couldn't find it anywhere else. Smart Ovens for Lonely People, Dreams They Forgot, Only Happiness Here, and Women in Leadership I all have on hold at the library. You will have seen maybe two of them. I think I'm picking them up tomorrow, which is a couple of days ago when I'm filming this. So you may have seen them in the library haul I did the other day. Yeah, so I have those ones, and then I read 3. This wasn't a challenge, this was just books that I was interested in, so I don't feel so bad about it. But I am really happy that I did manage to find most of those books at the library. Anyway, so the ones that I read were The Rain Heron by Robbie Arnott, which is probably one of the most disappointing books that I read this year. I've talked about this a little bit before, but yeah, I was really excited for it. It's his second book. His first one, Flames, one of my favorites, and this just wasn't good. So read that. I also have Throat by Ellen Van Neven, which is a poetry collection. Loved that one. Thought it was brilliant. Very happy that I read that one this year. And then I also read Stone Sky Gold Mountain by Mirandi Rual. I love this one. It was very different to what I was anticipating. And it's definitely a slow, character-driven story, though the blurb kind of makes it sound like it's more of a fast-paced plot to it. There isn't, but it's a really incredibly written story, and I highly recommend that one if you haven't read it. So yeah, those are the ones. I was really hoping to have a list for 2021 up as part of Vlogmas, but I just haven't really had the time to go and search for books that I'm excited for that are coming out next year, in terms of Aussie releases. But I may have a video for that in January or February once I've had a little time to look through it and see what's going to come out. But for now, that's the video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.